And we've been joined by Coach Willie Taggart from USF. The Bulls are 4-7 overall, 3-4 in the American Athletic Conference. USF was in action this past Saturday at Memphis. Memphis won the game 31-20. Up next for the Bulls will be the regular season finale at home against UCF this Saturday. That will be a noon Eastern Time start on ESPN2. Coach, thank you for joining us on the call today. If you would take a minute to tie up the trip to Memphis, and tell us what you expect to see as you play the home finale against UCF at noon, please, on Saturday.
Well, I think Memphis game, played a really good football team in Memphis, and we had ourselves some opportunities in that football game that we didn't take advantage of. And you have to against a good football team, and just came up on the short end of that stick. But we're on to UCF, a senior dominant football team that knows how to win, to defend the conference champions, and our rival, and we're excited about it. Another great opportunity for our football team to go out and try to beat a winning football team, and to go into the off season with a win and against your rival would be some good motivation, some good momentum and confidence for our football program.
Questions for Coach Willie Taggart, please star 1 on your telephone to join the queue. The operator will introduce you.
We'll take our first question from Shannon Owens-Green with the Orlando Sentinel.
Hi, Coach. How are you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. UCF and USF are long-standing rivals, of course, and last season was the first time these particular group of kids have faced each other in a while. Do you get the sense that these kids have a great understanding of the history of this rivalry?
I know our guys do. We make them understand it. We let them know exactly what it means to our fan base and to our university to go out and play and to win this game. And again, me personally learned a lot more about it this past year, being the first year in here at USF. But our guys understand. I know even more now, just after last year and going through the off season, and it's a very important game not only for our players but our entire fan base.
And how much can a rivalry game cause players to maybe even play above their normal level?
I think a lot of these guys played with each other in high school or played against each other, and that makes it special. And again, knowing that it's your rival, I think it don't take much to get kids up for these games. If it do, you have the wrong kids in your system. So I think guys are going to get up for this game no matter what.
And what is your biggest concern headed into this game as far as what UCF poses on their roster?
Well, they have a lot of seniors that knows how to win. And we playing with a lot of young guys, a lot of freshmen and sophomores, and we have to play really smart, sound football, and mistake-free football against a senior football team that knows how to win, and you got to come out and play with a lot of passion and make winning plays that we're capable of making.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Our next question comes from Dan Tortora with Tortora Broadcast Media.
Hi, Coach. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Doing well, and just wanted to look at looking at this season and what you've learned from your team and how your team has grown. Just what you've been able to take away as a coach so far as you head to this last piece of the season. Well,
I think our kids have bought into what we're selling and what we've been preaching from day one, and I've seen our guys, the culture change around here, and our senior group has been a big part of that, helping change the culture and set the foundation of what USF football is going to be, and seeing our football team get better. I look at, you talk about progression, and I think a true sign of progression is winning the games that you're supposed to win. We didn't do that last year, and this year we did, and then when you go from there, it's winning the games you're not supposed to win, and doing it consistently, and that's the process of where we're at. We got to now be a winning football team, and we have one more opportunity to do that against our rival. So it's a great challenge, a great opportunity, great to be excited about, and we've got to continue to take steps forward. I also see that one part of a young football team that you see constantly is inconsistency, and you see that with a young football team. I see that in our team at times.
When you look at the experimentation at your quarterback position and you see that, you've had three different guys under center, what have you really been able to take away from them and learn from them, and what could that mean to the future for you? Because not a lot of teams have the opportunity to really see what three different guys can give you.
Well, it give you some competition, and it give you guys that's gonna who really wants the job. I think that's something that's we all been waiting for, someone to take the job and say it's my job and I'm going to take it and run with it, and separate themselves. I think that's one thing our team needs more than anything. And see all these guys, we feel like all of them can play, and it's just which guy can take the bull by the horn and run with it. And I thought last week Mike White did a good job of coming back and getting his confidence back and playing with confidence. And I thought Stephen Bench came in and did some good things as well when Mike went down. I thought Quentin just had a lot of things going on with him the day of the funeral and long travel and just a lot of emotions going on with him. But I think we have pretty good quarterbacks. You only can play with one, and want one of those guys to take it and run with it. And I think going through what we have has made all of them mature more and understand exactly what it's going to take to be the guy at that position.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Our next question comes from Joey Knight with the Tampa Bay Times.
Coach, will Mike White remain your starter this week?
Yes, he will.
Okay. And are you hopeful that Rodney Adams can be back this week?
I am very hopeful. He practiced yesterday, and that was a great relief having him out there. So very hopeful that he continue to progress and be ready for Friday.
One other thing I wanted to ask you, out of necessity, you had to play a lot of rookies in the secondary at UCF last year. How much did those guys grow up that night?
It was huge because they were playing against an NFL quarterback, number 2 quarterback, and some really talented receivers, veteran receivers, and those guys would go in and play and did a good job, and they did it unexpected. They wasn't going into that game planning on starting. That unfortunate situation happened, and those guys were thrown in there the day of the game, but I thought they responded well, and we made a rookie mistake that cost us really in that game, but you live and learn from those things.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question comes from Christopher Heidel with Herb FM Radio in Baltimore, Maryland.
Hey, Coach. Talk about this game between you and Central Florida. What does this mean for the I-4 corridor, having these two schools play each other on Saturday?
It's a big-time rival. And our fans do not like them, and they don't like us. And it's a game that you mark on your calendar and you look forward to, and our guys are fired up. I know their guys will be fired up about it. And a game that you count on, you want to do everything you can to go and win the game, win the ball game. Big time rival. And it's huge. It's huge here in the state, and it's huge for our fan base. It's huge for us, and getting our fan base back excited around here and fired up about USF football. So this is big for a lot of reasons.
And what do you see on film with Central Florida? I know Coach O'Leary is a very good coach and all that stuff. What do you see on film that might give you an issue this week?
Well, they're a senior dominant football team. Guys play a lot of football, and they know how to win. I think you see that more than anything. Guys that played a lot and very sound at what they're doing and well coached, and you got to be on your A game, and in order to beat these guys, you can't beat yourself. You can't do anything to help them beat you. You got to play a sound football game and not hurt yourself.
Well, Coach, good luck this weekend.
Hey, thank you very much.
Any other questions for Coach Taggart, please? Coach, we thank you for your time, not only for today, but also during the course of the 2014 season. Thanks so much for joining us on the calls each week.
I appreciate you, buddy.
Right.
Bye now.
This is Coach Willie Taggart from UCF.